home improvement retailers.
The City Custom Cash Card automatically adjusts to your top eligible spend category, like restaurants.
Can I get the pancake triple play?
It does the work for you.
No way.
Earn cash back that automatically adjusts to your top eligible spend category with the City Custom Cash Card.
From knead the dough to knead it now. So many ways to save. Life ready, wallet happy. That's 365 by Whole Foods Market.
With Armor All, a little bit of this protects you.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a great fucking day today. We got Red Sox, Tigers. It's game 137 on the air. I said that last night, but I messed it up, and I went back and looked. This is actually game 137. Last night was game 136, so I fixed that.
To truly embrace the fun life, you must learn to let go.
But today we got the Red Sox and the Tigers in Detroit. This is the series finale. Each team has one win on the series, so this is the deciding game. Boom, 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 boom. So yes, this is the deciding game of this series. It's also the first day of the last month of the year. I feel like I should switch out my lights. I do that every month. It's too similar. Yeah, I like that. A light purple. I like that.
That's obviously a good thing with this team, the way they play on the road compared to how they play at home. Look, it's doable, but it is going to be tough. I mean, you see the schedule. Yes, the White Sox are there, but Baltimore, New York, Tampa Bay is always tough. Then you get the 3 against Minnesota, which will be nice, and an opportunity. Hopefully they matter at that point. You got to really think 18-8. 17-9 to possibly 87, 88.
So first pitch is at 140 for this game. Starting pitcher for the Red Sox is Cooper Criswell. He has a 4.34 ERA in 21 games pitched this year. He has 61 strikeouts and 83 innings pitched. Starting pitcher for the Tigers is Bo Brieske. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Brieske. I'm just gonna go with Brieske. Bo Brieske. He has a 4.44 ERA in 34 games played this year. He has 54 strikeouts and 50 2/3 innings pitched, so he has mainly been a reliever on the year. He's only made 7 starts this year. I don't know if he'll be an opener or what, but... Starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers, Parker Meadows leads off in center field. Riley Green bats second at DH. Matt Vierling bats third in left field. Kerry Carpenter bats fourth in right field. Jace Jung bats fifth at third base. Spencer Torkelson bats sixth at first base. Zach McKinstry bats seventh at second base. Trey Sweeney bats 8th at shortstop, and Dylan Dingler bats 9th at catcher. For the Red Sox starting lineup today, Jaron Duran leads off in center field. Masataka Yoshida bats 2nd at DH. Rob Refsnyder bats 3rd at left field. Rafael Devers bats 4th at third base. Tristan Casas bats 5th at first base. Connor Wong will bat 6th at catcher. Willie Abreu bats 7th at right field. Romy Gonzalez bats 8th at second base, and Nick Sogard bats 9th at shortstop. So it looks like they gave Ceddanne Rafaela the day off today, which he did not have the best game last night, so that's probably for the best. But yeah, I hope you guys are ready for some baseball today. We got some baseball, and then later we got some NASCAR. That'll be in the stream after this stream. I'll be going live for that around 5:40, probably 5:35, 5:40, something like that. Probably just 5:30 because it is a bigger race.
The sweeper burst onto the pitching scene.
pitch classifications are created using Google Cloud AI to help visualize a pitcher's repertoire and allows fans to catch the game like never before. For smarter stats and sweeter insights, visit MLB.com/StatCast, powered by Google Cloud, the official AI partner of MLB. Experience Verilux XR Track, a progressive lens engineered with AI and powered by individual measurements of your visual behavior. A lens personalized to you by an Essilor expert optician. Verilux by Essilor.
There wouldn't be an hour in the day that I wouldn't think about my hair thinning.
It hid under my hat for a good 3 years.
I experienced many challenges with stride.
Losing your sex drive feels very shameful.
My dermatologist recommended Nutrafol.
It's 100% drug-free and clinically tested.
Within 3 months, there was new growth.
My hair was stronger, and I don't have to choose between my health or my hair.
Start your hair growth journey at Nutrafol.com/men.
I'm Daniel, the founder of Pretty Litter, the color-changing, health monitoring cat litter. Did you know that cats tend to hide symptoms of sickness and pain? I learned this the hard way after losing my cat, which drove me to create this. By working with scientists and veterinarians, we were able to...
Meet you, an official partner of the Boston Red Sox. Sugar, of course, has been throwing the ball well. Valdez is at bats, good from the left side, and someone who can start at second or come in late in games. I talked with Valdi inside the clubhouse on his assessment on his 60-game Major League stretch this season.
Everybody knows that the start wasn't the best for me, but I was able to make the adjustment, and I was able to get back to the player that I was, and I never kept my head down. I always kept my head up, working hard to improve the things that I needed to improve, and I was able to make the adjustment to help the team and any role that they needed me. So for me, it's been a good season.
Now, Cora did say to me that these two ads aren't necessarily a product of what the team will go for the rest of the way. He said they're going to take this now series by series. Well, Rafael Devers back in the Red Sox lineup, and he's playing the field as well, back at third base after DHing the last 2 games. Obi and Will Middlebrooks, they got...
What if finding a new job wasn't such a leap of faith?
I think I'm right for this. I think I'm right for the job.
You're perfect for it.
What if you knew you'd be paid fairly? Check this. Because you could literally see what the job pays. What if your schedule worked for you, and her, and them? And what if the promise of better work,
No way.
was something that found us?
I got the interview.
You know this is a fastball. Google Cloud AI knows that when the home pitcher throws a 98-mile-per-hour heater with a 13-inch drop, there's a 24.7% chance the hitter swings and misses. Oh, and hot dog sales are up 4% today, which is what happens when the home team starts racking up Ks.
Got it for the fastball.
Now that had some mustard on it. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
We want hot dogs, and a body that doesn't look like it eats hot dogs. Sadly, we can't have it all, except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips.
Ricotta Cherry. Make every day more flavorful with one delicious cup. Ricotta Cherry.
Whoa, it's the Capital One Bank guy.
That's me.
So, what do you do outside of the Capital One Cafe?
What do you mean?
No fees on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. Help me sleep at night. What's in your wallet?
There wouldn't be an hour in the day that I wouldn't think about my hair thinning.
It hid under my hat for a good 3 years.
I experienced many challenges with prescribed medication.
Losing your sex drive feels very shameful.
My dermatologist recommended Nutrafol.
It's 100% drug-free and clinically tested.
Within 3 months, there was new growth.
My hair was stronger, and I don't have to choose between my health or my hair.
Start your hair growth journey at Nutrafol.com/men.
We all deserve a place to go. Look back at a special moment from the 04 championship team, October 23 of that year. Game 1 of the World Series. Sox and Cardinals tied at 9, bottom of the 8th inning. Mark Bellhorn connecting for that 2-run home run that clanged off the pesky pole. Wonderful to be able to harken back to that magical season in 2004. So many gigantic moments. Well, today, Red Sox and the Tigers from Comerica Park in Detroit, drenched in sunshine. Red Sox really shut down yesterday by one of the great young pitchers in the game, Tarek Skubal. Red Sox had an opportunity early in the game, got a run on a homer by T.O. O'Neill, launched one to left field. Then the Red Sox did not play good defense, which has been a theme for stretches of this season. It's really hurt the Red Sox and wound up giving up a couple of runs, and 2-1 was the final. Here's a look at the Sox lineup. It's brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Jaron Duran will lead it off. 295, 21 home runs.
All right, getting ready to go here.
Masataka Yoshida back in the DH spot today. Ref Snyder's in left with Devers in third, Casas at first. Kanawang back catching. He started at second yesterday. Abreu's at right. Romy Gonzalez will play second. And Sogard is the shortstop hitting ninth. Against the Tigers starter, presented by PNC Bank. Bo Brisky, at least at the outset.
Yeah, that was right with that pronunciation.
2-3 and a 4.44 ERA.
And here's a look at the Tigers on defense today. Jace Young at third base, Trey Sweeney at short, Zach McKinstry at second, Spencer Torkelson over at first. In the outfield from left to right, Matt Vierling, Parker Meadows, Kerry Carpenter, and Dylan Dingler doing the catching today.
Look at the umpire. Stu Shearwater will take care of home plate. Chris Guccione at first, Dan Murzel at second, Jordan Baker at third. We're available. The telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. And the weather really delightful here throughout the weekend. 77, partly cloudy, lots of sun on getaway day for the Sox, heading for New York after this one's done.
Probably not going to get 35,000 in here today like we had last night. It was a good crowd last night.
Yeah, they were honoring their 1984 championship team. And the guy who's going to run away, I think, with the Cy Young in the American League was also pitching, and he looked like it.
So here comes Jaron Duran.
All right, Duran is in, and we're set for baseball on a Saturday afternoon.
And off we go.
After a day chock full of football on Saturday.
Do you see the respect right there? First pitch of the game, changeup to Jaron Duran.
He was 1 for 4 on Saturday. He gave you a little gift today. And you're wearing it.
Yeah, he did. I got some of these, look at these sunglasses. They're pretty ridiculous, right? These are really only work if you're a baseball player. In regular life, these are not normal. But we're at the field, so I'm wearing them.
What are you in a witness protection program? I mean, we barely saw you there.
Yeah, it's a little dark. Probably for the best.
0-2. Fouled at home plate. They are sharp, though. It's part of me, it's like, well, how come Jaron's not wearing them?
I mean, there it is. Look at these things.
That's a better
full coverage.
Yeah.
The lenses are great. I just look like a goober.
Just remember, you said that.
That's okay.
Nobody else on the show said that. It's a cut and miss for a strike 3. Dingler's going to throw on to first to complete the strikeout. One gone.
So that's out number 1.
Yeah, in front of Masataka. So the Sox losers yesterday. Everybody else in the wild card race that matters to the Red Sox also lost.
Right.
So no harm done in that respect. Although, and I think Lenny made a great point of this on the pregame show. It is another one off the schedule. And the Red Sox have been running in place here in effectively the same position in the wild card race.
26 games are not a lot. That will go by quick. And this schedule is tough for the Sox. I mean, they do have the White Sox in there, but it's a lot of in-division games with good ball clubs.
So here's Masataka Yoshida. He'll take strike 1.
Good to see Masataka back in there out of the 2 spot as the DH today. Here's a look at it. Orioles, Royals, Twins leading the Red Sox. Seattle right behind. Seattle blew a sizable lead midway through their game yesterday. On target to get Yoshida, 2 up and 2 down. Ref Snyder will be next. So as of this moment, Fangraphs has the Red Sox chances of making postseason play at 20.6%.
Okay, so that's obviously based off of games back, games left to play, and then strength of schedule.
Yep.
And the strength of schedule is based off of win percentage of opponents.
Red Sox are heading for New York to take on the Mets, who are effectively in the same position the Red Sox are over in the National League. So if anybody thinks that's going to be, an easier series, forget about that.
Oh, that's going to be a fight.
And then, yeah, the Red Sox do come home against the lowly White Sox, who've lost 106 games. Remembering, too, that when the Sox played them earlier this summer, they had to work hard to split in Chicago. A little flare out to left, Bierling charging in on it.
And that'll be out number 3. So that'll bring us to the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless, hitless, base runnerless through the top half of the first inning.
You know he's looking to steal second. Google Cloud AI knows that a 10-foot lead with a sprint speed of 28 feet per second means an 80% chance he swipes the bag.
There he goes again.
And when a team's mascot has wings, they just so happen to get 0.4 more steals per game.
That can absolutely fly.
Yeah, he's flying. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
Refresh your home for less during Kohl's Labor Day sale. Take an extra $10 off when you spend $25 or more. Save up to 85% on clearance. And earn $5 Kohl's cash for every $25 spent. Kohl's, where families come first.
When you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander, Blue Moon is made brighter.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we...
The Tigers are on the way up. Here's their lineup. It's brought to you by Nissan, Meadows, Green, Bierling. Carpenter hit a big home run in the first game of the series. He has 14. Young, Torkelson, and McKinstry, followed by Trey Sweeney at short. And it'll be Dingler doing the catching and hitting ninth. Against the Red Sox starter, brought to you by BuyAToyota.com. That'll be Cooper Criswell, 5-4, 4.34 the ERA. And he beat the Tigers back on June 1st, 6-3, allowing 1 run through 5.
So Cooper Criswell is up to pitch. There's Parker Meadows. That'll be grounded for out number 1.
Here's a look at the Red Sox defense presented by Bigelow T. Rafi Devers back at third base. Nick Sogard playing short. Roman Gonzalez at second. Tristan Casas at first. In the outfield, Rob Refsnyder at left. Jaron Duran at center. Wilyer Abreu in right. And Connor Wong doing the catching.
Sends up the All-Star Green, the DH, 258. He's at 19 home runs. And a line out.
So here's Riley Green, hitting 258 on the year with 19 home runs.
Tell you what, Cooper Criswell
has a 824 OPS, 56 RBIs.
Right? But he has been a very important piece of this pitching staff this season. With all the injuries and spots, he's just kind of filled in wherever they needed him to fill in. As we look at his arsenal right here, really solid mix of the sinker, sweeper, and changeup, but it is all location-based for him, all about command. He's not going to throw high velocity. He doesn't have a lot of swing and miss stuff. He's a ground ball guy, weak contact guy. He's got to pitch to the perimeters of the strike zone.
His arsenal presented by Audi. Red Sox are 11-4 at his starts. And went 5-0 in his first 5.
Yeah, they win when he's out there. He gives them a chance.
Question lately has been length. And going a little deeper, but 5 innings against the Tigers first time around. 83 pitches. And only 4 hits.
Yeah, and when you're facing a young, inexperienced lineup like Detroit has, you can get a lot of swings early in counts and be efficient with that pitch count. You just have to locate, keep the ball on the ground.
Chopper to first base, behind a back foul. As Casas ran that down. The Red Sox have lost 5 of their last 6 on Sunday since the All-Star break. They're still 16-6 on Sundays, which is the best on this day in Major League Baseball. But
yeah, well, I mean, pre All-Star, it was 15-1, and then you're looking at a 1-5, which is glaring. I mean, it's not like they wake up and it's like, oh, Sunday, like this is a special day. It just happened to work out that way. You got some good day game players.
The rest of us, though, came to rely on that.
Yeah.
It was quirky as heck. That's going to be in there for strike 3. Green hopping mad, quite literally.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pitcher's pitch. It's below the zone. I got it as a ball. As a hitter, as a pitcher, you want it. As a hitter, you don't, right? That's just a pitcher's pitch right there, and he got the call.
So 2 gone for Matt Vierling, checking in at 260 with 15 home runs. No score in the first. We were so hopeful yesterday when the Red Sox got out of the chute with a home run by Tyler O'Neill against that guy against Schoolville. You're like, yep, maybe today you're going to beat one of the best pitchers in baseball. But once the Red Sox fell behind 2-1, it was like they missed their window, which was pretty early in the game.
Yeah, you know, the misplay by Ref Snyder and left yesterday was tough, right? And then it was an ugly play all around. Even when the ball came in and Rafaela not having the awareness of knowing the base runner was being sent by Joey Cora there, where he could have thrown him out by 10 feet. But there was a miscommunication and a lack of awareness. It ended up just being an ugly play, and it cost him the game.
2-1.
And that'll be grounded up for Matt Vierling, and that'll be out number 3. So that'll end the first inning. That'll bring us to the second inning. Still scoreless, still hitless on both sides, still base runnerless.
Arby's is full of choices. You can get your favorite stuff 3 for $5. Incredible value. Reach in and eat whatever you grab. Arby's, we have the meats.
I'm getting vaccinated Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about the added protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
Bo Brisky's pitching arsenal presented by W.B. Mason.
That four-seamer, he's going to average about 96. This changeup is his go-to pitch, as we saw against Durant. He's got a good slider as well. Got to feel like Rafi Devers has a day today, right? He's due. He had his days off with the sore shoulder. He hasn't looked quite right with the timing and the bat speed since he's been back when he was DHing, but it's like he locks it in today.
0 for 9. Down to 284, 28 home runs. Go back over his last 9 games. He's 5 for 35.
Here's Rafi Devers, 1-1 count to him.
And knocked down by the pitcher. Brisky will get to it. And from the hill, he'll set him down. 1 gone. They already have activity in the bullpen, by the way.
Yeah, looking like a true bullpen day. I think Brisky's started 7 games, but he hasn't thrown more than 3 innings. His last 3 outings, he's 1 2/3, 1 1/3, and then 1 inning. Looks like to be that'll be the case today.
Tristan Casas has hit a skid here. He's 0 for his last 15. So now hitting .268 in the 15 games since he came off the IL. Overall .250 with 8 home runs. So he could really use a day.
Looking at his numbers too, it's interesting. Obviously that's on the total season, and he missed 98 games. But against starting pitchers, he's hitting .318. And then you look at what he's hitting against relievers, and it's .125. So there's something to him, you know, seeing guys multiple times where he gets comfortable.
2-0.
Which could be tough for him today in a bullpen game where he's probably going to see a different arm every at bat.
Originally, you probably saw Ty Madden on the schedule to pitch. They decided to go that way with Brisky instead, and Herder's warming in their bullpen. So you might see 7 different guys today. Last game of this series, Red Sox in the rubber match. 13-5 this season. 3-0 and a strike. Red Sox, however, just 7-8 in the last 15. 14-16 over the last 30. So over a lengthy stretch, they really have not helped themselves in this wild card race. Right-handers 3-1, and got to walk him. So the Red Sox have their first base runner here with 1 down in the second.
It still blows my mind when guys throw 97 and they throw 3-1 changeups. But I guess in today's game, 97's not going to surprise anyone because everybody's 95, 96, 97 nowadays.
But boy, if you've got it, and it's 3-1. Kanawang 286, 12 home runs. Back catching today. Got his first major league start at second base yesterday. Not the first time he's played there, but first time he started there.
Made a couple nice plays there early in the game.
Yep, he did. He was also charged with an error. He's been swinging a better bat after a skid. He takes ball 1.
There's been some hard contact in game 1 of this series. Hard line out. Obviously the homer. Had a knock-off Scooble yesterday. Seeing the ball a lot better.
And a big hole on the right side of the diamond. The sun is ducked behind a cloud here. And that is a good thing because in Detroit, it gets exceptionally bright.
And there's something about the grass here. You've noticed it. I don't know if it's the type of grass, whatever it is, when the sun is out, which right now it's not, it's like the grass has like a shine to it.
Yes.
And from up here, it makes it tough to see the baseball.
Count goes to 3-0 on Connor. Abreu on deck. Willier batting out of the 7th spot today. 0-0 in the second. Casas just took a walk. And in for strike. Kanawang take it all the way. I said this before that Alex Cora doesn't have a take sign for his guys. He lets them go if they want to on 3-0. And a 3-1. That's a strike. He thought he had a walk there.
Oldest one. After the strike 3 from Criswell and the sweeper below the zone, that's just below. Same thing, pitcher's pitch.
So all filled up on Connor with 1 away. He'll get a piece of that to stay in. Hey, Trevor Story is scheduled to begin a rehab assignment with the Woo Sox today.
It's exciting.
I didn't think I would say that this year. I was just about to say, considering we didn't think we would see him at all. Not for a minute. And a 3-2. And he'll walk him. Back-to-back ball fours here. Trevor Story, by the way, is 1 for 2 already.
Of course he is. That's likely it. Yeah, there's AJ Hinch.
Manager coming out. And the day is done.
So that's it for Bo Brieske. He was just the opener today, so he pitched an inning and a third, gave up 2 base runners, and that's going to be it for him. Didn't give up a single hit, though. Got the 2 walks.
Was the last athlete out on the floor, and I still had a full round to go, and everything in me was saying just stop. I kept plugging through until I got time cap. Because I didn't quit and I just kept trying as hard as I could, it's actually one of my fondest memories of all the games. I want others to feel that their worth is based on their efforts and their willingness to put themselves out there. Our effort is the only thing we can control.
The City Custom Cash Card automatically adjusts to your top eligible spend category, like restaurants.
Can I get the pancake triple play?
It does the work for you.
Yo, no way!
Earn cash back that automatically adjusts to your top eligible spend category with the City Custom Cash Card.
Buy the Baxter bag from WM. It's a dumpster in a bag. Fill it with up to 3,300 pounds of household debris. At half the size of a large dumpster, it's perfect for do-it-yourselfers. You fill it up, we pick it up, whenever you're ready. From cleanups to renovations.
For a limited time, secure a plan and you'll gain access to potential 2024 postseason matchups. For more information, visit redsox.com/season tickets.
Brad Herter is a big lefty. All of 6'6" as he comes out of the bullpen to take on Wilyer Abreu. And a ground ball to second. McKinstry to Sweeney.
That'll be 1 and that'll be 2. So that's a double play. That'll end the inning on 1 pitch for the reliever there. So in for the Tigers now is
This was crushed.
Grant Herter.
A ball going 440 feet.
Is a 3.47 ERA this year.
Would be a homer by the river, but not by the pool. It wouldn't make a dent in the crown, but it would get lost in the forest. Ding the Big Apple. Soar past the slide, and even hop the train. Catch the game like never before.
What's the weather for Darlington looking like?
Apartments.com lets any
Looks like it'll be rain-free. That's good. Earlier it was saying there might be some rain.
Where's here? Isla de Rentada. Apartments.com, the place to list a place.
Gatorade.
Yeah, it looks like most of it.
Most superior sports drink. Designed to rehydrate.
There's some in the area, but it won't hit.
It fuels the best. Because it is the best. Gatorade. Is it in you?
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. Free.
Hi. You might know me from my other job, but I'm a business owner too. Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. Love it. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. Sweet, right? And when we travel, we get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. I can get used to this. The Capital One Venture X business card. What's in your wallet?
Back here early from the Motor City, still scoreless in the home half of the second inning, guys, and Tyler O'Neill's given a physical breather from today's game while Ceddanne Rafaela given a mental one. O'Neill told us last night his body feels like it's almost September. Of course, says it's good for him to have the reset after being banged up the other day, climbing the wall, chasing that home run. Meanwhile, Ceddanne, the last few games, has shown a little more frustration than in the past with his body language after a bad score. Says he's hoping that this blow will allow him to detach himself from the whole thing. Said he's playing a lot, doing a lot of things no one in the game has done, but realizing he's still 23. Says
That's
we're
ball
here to
one to Kerry Carpenter.
I think he's going to be okay. Probably be back in there tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, cold spell for Ceddanne. He is 3 for his last 26. He has looked a lot better at shortstop, though. Oh, yeah.
Strike one.
You've seen the growth. You've seen the constant month-by-month improvement. I mean, obviously, he puts in the work, and there's a good group of coaches here who help on the defensive side, especially in the infield, with Alex Cora and Andy Fox.
Defensively, he had a great month at shortstop in August.
Yeah, and the metrics back that up. You know, you look at month by month, it just got better and better and better. You know, he graded out very below average as far as advanced metrics go in the infield. Obviously, in the outfield, much better. But over the last month, he's looked a lot better.
2-2, a swing and a miss to put away Carpenter. A second strikeout.
That'll be out number one.
Carpenter's been a hot stick, a 7-game hit streak.
Yeah, Carpenter, his last 7, hitting .381 with a couple bombs. It's like he's been finding barrel on everything he's been swinging at this series, so that's a big strikeout there for Cooper.
Sends up Chase Young, the third baseman, just a .222 hitter without a home run. Criswell got him 1-2-3 in the first. Working as quickly as ever. Which used to have a lot more value. On getaway day in particular. Into left field, Ref Snyder to make the grab. And 2 down. Well, Rob Ref Snyder, after messing up the play in left field yesterday, was the first one to say so. In fact, he came in and immediately apologized to Nick Pivetta after the play. He said, "There is no question I should make that catch."
He's a pro. He's also a guy, and I think we've talked about this. I feel like he's the type player who ends up being a manager.
No, I definitely feel that way.
Yeah. Just his temperament and his demeanor. He knows the game, obviously, and in his career has shown what type of player he's been.
Rob Refsnyder also sounds like a manager
fits that
name.
mold. Don't want to rush him to it. I want him to play as long as he can, but I think he'll be a good one.
Now, this was the one that really determined the ball game, his entire play.
Yeah, so it was one off the bat. You're thinking, okay, this is very, a routine fly ball. And the wind was blowing out at the time, so it kept drifting. But as an outfielder, you got to know that. And then there's the play with Rafaela, really not being aware of where the base runner was.
In there for strike 3. Sets down Torkelson, and he zips through that second inning.
So that'll end the second inning here. Still scoreless, still hitless on both sides. The Red Sox got 2 base runners in the top of the second, but we head to the third inning here.
With Chevy Equinox EV, you can wake up every day with a full charge. Your crew can have a roomy, no-compromise interior. And starting around $34,995, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable EV with over 315 miles of range. Equinox EV, a vehicle you know, value you'd expect, and a dealer right down the street. Go EV without changing a thing. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Hard water makes it hard to keep your home looking like the work of art you've always envisioned it would be. Culligan softeners reduce hard water buildup and your cleaning time, transforming every drop, every splash, every rinse into the fine art of a long-lasting clean. With a Culligan water softener, revel in the breathtaking beauty of your home, just the way you've always pictured it. Culligan, water you love.
Reputations are earned. They're built with hard work, time, and consistency. They're respected, trusted. Traveler Whiskey, the result of reputation.
From meat-free Monday to sizzle pan Sunday. So many ways to save. Life ready, wallet happy. That's 365 by Whole Foods Market.
T-Mobile is partnering with Major League Baseball to innovate the fan experience. From seamless stadium entry powered by T-Mobile 5G during All-Star Week to testing new balls and strikes technology, swing into the future with T-Mobile.
Looks like Adorable Child Day here today.
There's lots of them, just little squishies
everywhere. Fly ball here off the
That'll
bat
be out number 1. Romy
And
Gonzalez.
Meadows there to track that down for out number 1. Red Sox still looking for their first knock here. They had a couple of base runners in the second inning on walks, but a double play ended that threat. Nick Sogard will be next. He's at short today, followed by Duran. Batting stats presented by your local New England Honda dealers. And fouled straight back.
You know, looking at Herder stuff, got some good sink on that left-handed fastball running down and away from the righties. Got a sweeper and a changeup as well.
That's strip ball 2.
Sogard 220 in search of the first home run. 342 down the left field line here at Comerica. Beautiful ballpark.
Really is. Good backdrop with downtown right there. Normally decent crowds here. It's filling in.
They had some tremendous ball clubs during the course of Miguel Cabrera's career when Jim Leyland was the manager here. They went to a couple World Series.
Oh yeah.
Never quite won one.
Cross paths with a couple of those teams.
Sure did. Swinging a fly ball to center, straight away from Meadows. And 2 down. Most famously in 2013.
Oh, I'm not sure we had any business. We just kind of out-willed that team in the ALCS because they had Scherzer in this peak, Verlander in his peak. Anibal Sanchez might have been the nastiest guy during that postseason. I mean, they were no-hitting a perfect game at us a couple times within that series.
And yet,
I mean, the 2013 team, we all know about that squad. Just a bunch of degenerates, right? We just found a way. Like that team just full of guys that were ready for a fight, and that matters.
And the Red Sox had David Ortiz.
Well, there's that, and they kept pitching to him, which is ridiculous. And obviously the grand slam against the Tigers, Joaquin Benoit. That was maybe the most iconic moment of David's career, and he had a lot of them.
Given all of those iconic moments, yeah, that's saying something. But even members of the Tigers front office, old friend of mine, Ron Colangelo, is a VP for the Tigers and was with them at that time, and he was talking about that swing, the mindset of David Ortiz looking for that pitch against Benoit.
Yeah, well, Benoit had got him out several times in his career, and even earlier in 2013, struck him out on the split, and he went up there looking for it, and he knew he was going to throw it in that situation with the bases loaded.
Knew it.
There's strike 3, so that'll end the inning. That'll bring us to the bottom of the 3rd.
crying? No. Are you crying because of that other card? No. There's no crying in baseball. Or with the Capital One Venture Card, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase. And you know why? There's no crying with the Venture Card. What's in your wallet? Let's play ball!
I said I'd never join.
Never knew how strong I was. Joining the Navy sounds crazy.
Saying never actually is.
No score to the bottom of the third in Detroit. And it's 7-8-9 here for the Tigers.
There's ball one.
Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry's up.
Cooking with the bat, an 11-game hitting streak. Extended it with a double yesterday. Hot shot.
And that's going to be out number one.
Set him down. He's already made a couple of wonderful plays today.
Oh my goodness. This is a tough play because this ball scolded. It's hit hard and it's to his backhand. The best way to stay with that ball, you see a lot of infielders on balls like that go down to a knee and slide like that because it keeps their eyes behind the baseball and gives them the best visual to stick with that hard hit ball. Nice play by Romy right there.
One out, here's Sweeney. By the way, speaking of tremendous plays, did you see the catch made by Michael Harris yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yes.
my.
Oh, not just went up and stole the homer from like the top of the fence. It looked like his arm went down like below the back of the fence to bring it back.
It did. And then brings it up, and everyone is like, you've got to be kidding.
Yeah, listening to the call, they were like, a little pause. They're like, oh, he caught it.
Caught it.
Because you couldn't tell because his arm disappeared behind the fence.
Yeah, that did it against the Phillies. Go take a look at that. That might be the best catch all season long in Major League Baseball. And there have been a lot of them. There have been more home run robberies and first-rate diving plays than I can remember in a long time this year. That was sensational. Flared out to right. Abreu on a charge.
And that'll be out number two.
Time. Sweeney flies out 2 away.
I think we've seen a lot more plays in the infield as well just because they banned the shift. So it allows these guys to be more athletic. They're spaced out more. Yeah, they can still shade, but they're not all bunched over on one side where the ball's hit right at them.
Yep.
These infielders have to be athletic and cover ground and have range, and you're seeing a lot more athletic plays in the infield.
Dingler, the catcher, at 145 with a home run. Criswell trying to make it 9 up and 9 down. This is a lineup you can get rolling against. There's a lot of batting averages like this, a lot of on-base percentages, OPSs like this in that lineup. They had Skubal yesterday. When he pitches every 5 days, they are a great baseball team.
Yeah. When you as an offense, you know you only really need to score like 2 runs and you're probably going to win. It's a fun feeling.
Base is empty and 2 gone.
Got me racking my brain for like outfield plays over the years. And the one that comes to mind is always Gary Matthews Jr. in center field at Texas. When he like 360'd off the wall and brought it off the berm in center field. Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Junior Griffey going up against the wall.
Jim Edmonds.
Jim Edmonds, you know, with his back to the plate, those diving plays. Center field, he made a lot of them. Roll foul here. Mike Trout made a catch in Baltimore.
Oh my gosh, that was my rookie year. I remember that.
Oh my. Go back and look at that one. The height on that leap.
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable.
Special player. Hopefully he can get healthy and stay healthy because this game needs him.
JBJ made a few. Rich Hill is up in the pen.
Rich Hill's in the bullpen.
I'm liking Criswell.
I want to keep Criswell in.
3-2 hammered foul. Well, they don't have a base runner against him yet. 8th pitch of this at bat coming up for Dingler.
But I mean, the way Rich Hill's been throwing the baseball. He's actually recorded more outs than batters he's faced because he picked off a guy yesterday.
3-2 once again. And a swing and a miss to strike him out. Cooper Criswell.
So that'll end the third inning. So through 3 perfect innings.
Well, quick pace to this one. We're already the top half of the 4th inning in Detroit. Yoshida to lead things off.
Another quick game.
Side has a hit yet.
Detroit usually does have
for
quick games. It's weird.
Third, and then it's Rev Snyder, then Devers against the left-hand reliever Herder. Got jammed big time there and fouls it away.
Herder's got some good sinking, running action arm side with that 2-seam fastball. We saw it right out of the chute. First pitch he threw, William Abreu get jammed. And then that one right there to Yoshida as well.
Cut on and missed. He struck him out, foul tip to the mid.
So Masataka Yoshida strikes out.
He hasn't had many swings like that the last 6 weeks.
Oh, that was just a typical, like, textbook setup, right? Sinkers in and then breaking ball down and away. Had him speeding up, trying to get to that sinker, and then surprised him there with a sweeper right on the corner.
One out, Rev Snyder, 0 for 1. Breeze out to center. It was a little bit gustier at times yesterday. Red Sox took game 1, lost game 2. Heading for Citi Field, and 3 with the Mets next. We're going to be smack in the middle of the U.S. Open, too.
Be a little busy over there because that's about a mile from Citi Field, right?
Really close, yes. The golf's a pop-up here. Right near the bag is McKinstry to make the grab. Boy, a lot of soft outs.
Catch a condensed 2-hour version of this Red Sox game tonight at midnight on Sox in 2. Brought to you by Bigelow Tea, the official hot tea of the Boston Red Sox.
2 up, 2 down. Rafi Devers with a comebacker first time up. Red Sox are next at home against the White Sox next Friday. Again up the middle. That one's going to get through for a base hit. There we go.
Yeah, just a base hit. The first base hit of the day for the Red Sox.
Today. And he is aboard with 2 down in the 4th.
Got the sinker, middle of the plate. That's the thing with that sinker, you got to see it out over the plate. So it is running back home on the hands of left-handed batters. Got that one out over. Stayed up the middle and tried to do too much with it.
Casa's trying to bust an 0-4-15. He drew a walk in the second.
See if Herder sticks with that fastball in, sweeper next pitch sequence that he's been using the lefties. Sweeper's been good for him this year. 167 batting average against. Not a lot of hard contact.
Good rip, but came up empty. 93-mile-an-hour sinker.
He just has that type stuff. It's uncomfortable as a batter and misses bat. Oh, they got me on camera again. I still got him on. I didn't give up on this.
Fashion statement.
You call it that.
Popped up again. Young called off by Sweeney. He makes the play. Red Sox get a hit. Nothing comes of that. The shades are coming off for a moment.
You want to burn it?
Not me. It's not my look.
You lost.
Experience Verilux XR Track, a progressive lens engineered with AI and powered by individual measurements of your visual behavior. A lens personalized to you by an Essilor expert optician. Verilux by Essilor.
So we're headed to the bottom of the fourth inning here. Red Sox got their first hit there, but we're still scoreless.
You have Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
You can only get Wendy's new saucy nugs at Wendy's. So if anyone ever tries to tell you they have saucy nugs at home, you might want to see what else they're hiding, because that person lies. For a whole new way to nug, it's gotta be Wendy's.
If you choose to be challenged, the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning. Find your next level at ArmyCivilianCareers.com.
Bottom of the fourth inning. And the top of the order for the Tigers, Meadows, Green, Veerling. Cooper Criswell's been very good.
So that'll be ball two, or strike one, sorry. That's a strike. It'll be 1-1.
They got a clear plan here. You know, maybe they're looking at sometime in the next 3 days or so where they're going to need Criswell, maybe.
I don't know, but if he's pitching a perfect game right now, keep him in.
It's the biggest game of the year, and it's going to be that way the rest of the season.
Exactly right. It's been what Cora's talked about for a month. Swing and a miss here by Meadows, who's hit 5 home runs. Not a lot of thump in the lineup, but the guy on deck, Green, is hit 19. And a swing and a miss. He puts away another man.
So that'll be out number 1.
Quick out in the fourth inning for Detroit. That'll bring up Riley Green, who whiffed in the first. He struck out looking.
I'll tell you what, everything is playing for Criswell right now. And the best part of it, he's pitching to the edges. He's really not missing much over the plate. And if he does, it's in an account where he can get away with it. But
strike one.
Pitch. Blacked. Right on the black of the plate. Down and in.
And strike 2.
You see that strike zone on your screen, and it's like his pitches just keep hitting the lines. And that's where you got to live, especially when you're getting ahead.
Matt Veerling will hit after him.
has set down 10 straight. Cooper coming in 5-4. Red Sox are 11-4 when he starts a game. He's already beaten this Detroit team once back in June. Pop foul on the left field line out of play.
That one's fouled off.
Red Sox in New York next, home against the White Sox and Baltimore on the upcoming homestand. But that's Baltimore and the Yankees that week, beginning September 9. 4 games in the Bronx after the 3 against the Orioles at Fenway. They are still battling for first place. 3-2. And a high pop into right. Abreu cruising over. So is Duran. Duran wants it. 2 down. So 11 in a row set down by Cooper Criswell. He's trying to get Vierling again, who grounded out to second. Hill continues to warm up as if he's coming in the game.
Seems that way. And Cole was on the phone also probably saying, hey, this is Criswell's last guy.
That sucks.
A little too hopper to short. He's made it look oh so easy.
Oh, there's 4 perfect innings, but that's probably going to be it for Criswell, and I don't like that.
It's a big match for the National Women's Soccer League, and only the best will win.
Every day, more dog people and more vets are deciding it's time for a fresh approach to pet food. They're quitting the kibble and kicking the cans and feeding their dogs dog food that's actually, well, food. Developed with vets, made from real meat and veggies, portioned for your dog, and delivered right to your door. It's smarter, healthier pet food. Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/realfood.
Just 5 more. Dude, I smell as bad as I feel. Showers and OxyClean, man. Be gone, sweat stink. This adult man uses odor blasters. Oh. Attack tough odors with odor blasters. It's not clean unless it's OxyClean.
Cooper Criswell's pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with the best seats.
That is it for Cooper Criswell. Looks
We'll
like.
see if he's out of the game.
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
Fly ball here by Wong down the right field line. Carpenter charging. Runs
That's
out
fouled
of real
off.
estate. Connor Wong and then William Abreu and then Romy Gonzalez. As we have come to the 5th inning and only 1 hit on the board, and the Red Sox have that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way, a reason that Criswell will come out of this game, because the way he's throwing the ball, it's like, why?
Yeah.
Bayo, Crawford, Houck, off day, Pavetta coming up. It's not like he fits into piggyback with those guys.
He has thrown an easy no.
I love AC, but
and he's made it look effortless to this point. Wong will lay off, and that's inside low.
Yeah, he's not really a strikeout guy, but he's got 5 punchies today. Just locating.
And Herder home with a 1-2. He'll miss away.
The way Herder's throwing the ball, they'd probably let him ride. His last outing, August 27th against the Angels, through 5 innings. So he's capable of being stretched out as well.
Cooper back in the dugout. He had gone down the tunnel. That's going to be in there. Caught him looking. Strike 3. 1 away in the 5th.
Borderline pitch right here. Watch the catcher. He thought it was a ball. He goes to throw it back to the pitcher and goes, oh, okay. I guess I'll throw it to first base. I guess that's a strikeout. Herder missed his spot. Kind of backed up on him. It did catch the edge of the strike zone, but even Dingler thought it was a ball.
Abreu hit into a double play in the 2nd inning, which was the best scoring chance of the day for either team. Red Sox had runners at first and second, 1 away. Brought on a reliever. They brought Herder into the game to face him. He swung at the first pitch and grounded out 4-6-3. Inning 5 is presented by Salem 5 Bank. And 2 strikes on Wilyer Abreu. Off the end of the bat, he'll pop it up. Young racing over near the dugout, but it's on the roof.
What a season Wilyer Abreu's had. For some reason, kind of goes under the radar, but leading all AL rookies in WAR.
Wave and a miss. He went chasing and strikes out.
That's out number 2.
I'll tell you what, the left-handed batters are not picking up Herder stuff.
Not at all.
And it's good stuff, right? It's deceptive, but it's also got really good late movement. 6'6", big guys reaching out close to you, letting go of the ball, but getting some good movement, missing barrels.
Only Devers had a hit. And his Romy's 0 for 1 to fly to center.
Romy Gonzalez, there's strike 1.
Gonzalez has made 2 really fine plays at second today.
Yeah, he probably has the hardest hit ball all day. That ball hit just right at center for the fly out, but he hit it well. It was on a line.
Romy, a Miami native.
Yeah, that line out he had his last at bat was 108.6 off the bat.
Sogard would follow him, and then Duran. Red Sox getting Masataka Yoshida back in there to DH today. Line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit.
Here's a base hit from Romy Gonzalez.
Quite get to it, and it's a base hit for Gonzalez.
Red Sox second base hit of the day.
This is the approach you have to have against Herder. You can't go up there and get big against him because of the late movement. You start your swing, and the ball's in a different spot by the time it gets to the bat. But this is the approach. You saw it with Devers up the middle, and now Romy. That's 2 at-bats in a row. He stung a ball out to the outfield.
Sogard 0 for 1. Red Sox with a man who can run, but a lefty on the hill. And that's torched down the line, but foul.
That would have been nice.
A little too quick to it.
Yeah, so Romy, 108 on the line out, and then 109 on that single right there. So 2 bullets. And in the words of Will Fleming, Romy, my homie. You don't like that, huh?
Loved it.
Thanks, I can tell.
No idea what you're talking about. The 0-1 will be inside.
Just take my word for it. You trust me at this point, right?
I do. Okay. I sure do. Even in those glasses. Now more sunshine on the diamond. It's been in and out today. So you better have your glasses. Gonzalez with a short lead. Non-running, and that's into right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit.
Yeah, that'll be a base hit, too.
To cut it.
So Romy Gonzalez going to head down to third. So we got runners at the corners.
Red Sox with back-to-back hits.
Very good piece of hitting.
And runners on at first and third, so an opportunity for Duran.
Yeah, like Romy, this was a great approach here by Sogard. Just not trying to do too much with this. You see the big hole where the second baseman's playing up the middle, the right side's open, and everything is going to run away. That fastball and that changeup is going to run away from the righty. You don't want to go up there and try to pull him. Use that to your advantage to hit that hole. Nice swing right there.
Well, Duran has come up to bat twice. He has struck out each time. Looking to break through right now. Looks at strike one. He thought about it, but he held away on the sweeper. Gonzalez leading at third, Sogard on at first. Red Sox have all 3 hits on the scoreboard. 2-1. Duran leading the majors with 14 extra base hits in his last 15 games. In that time, he's batting .356. Also leading the American League with 21 hits over that span. Two and two. Well, no question the Red Sox have had the better scoring opportunities in the second inning and now here in the fifth. Trying to grab the upper hand against Detroit. The 2-2 ground ball toward the
There you go. That's going to score a run.
Gonzalez will score.
That'll make it a 1-0 game.
Sogard up to second. RBI number 70 for Duran, and finally the Red Sox are on the board.
And you had to know, after his first 2 at-bats, 2 strikeouts, unlike him, threw a really good at-bat right here on Herder. He made some good pitches, and Duran was able to take those pitches and get himself in a position to get something over the plate. Doesn't crush this ball. Sinking fastball in on the hands, but the 6-hole being wide open shoots it right through for the RBI knock and a big one.
Tigers with a mound visit. Red Sox can try to keep on churning here with Yoshida coming up. Romy Gonzalez with a 2-out single. And then Sogard followed with the same thing, so it's 3 consecutive base hits.
Yeah, and look, you got to win this series. You got to win every series from this the whole way out, really. Every series from this point on. And the Tigers, you think the Detroit Tigers, because of what they've been the last few years, aren't a good team? Well, you go back to August 11th, they have the best record in the AL, 14-5. And you're getting to see a lot of their bullpen arms, which led the league in ERA since then.
2 on, 2 out, 1-0. Masataka has grounded out, struck out.
Here's Masataka Yoshida.
69 since the 5th of August. Look at this, 2 outs, runners in scoring position. Hitting over .450.
Yeah, Masa's bat-to-ball skills are just... You know, when he signed here, you heard about the bat-to-ball skills. He should flash some power as well, but his ability to just make contact, get the bat to the ball, in the situations like this, that can come up big.
It'll be ball
that
2.
Was the 25th pitch of the inning by Herder. He struck out the first 2 guys.
Yeah. Giving him hell.
So 2-1 to Masa. They lead off first and second. And a ground ball weakly hit to McKinstry. He'll flip for the force play. Side retired. Red Sox do score.
All right, so that'll bring us to the bottom of the 5th inning. We scored a run there, so that'll make it a 1-0 game.
Regardless of where they live.
Hopefully Cooper Criswell does stay in, but I don't think he is. I think they were talking like he was coming out. Don't know it for sure, but I mean, you're pitching a perfect game, dude, through 4 innings, so might as well stay in.
Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
I was the last athlete out on the floor, and I still had a full round to go. And everything in me was saying, just stop. I kept plugging through until I got time cap. Because I didn't quit and I just kept trying as hard as I could, it's actually one of my fondest memories of all the games. I want others to feel that their worth is based on their efforts and their willingness to put themselves out there. Our effort is the only thing we can control.
I'm Jay, and this is my home. My first big purchase with help from Loan Depot. This is where I play my favorite music. It's my sanctuary. It's my place. It is my home. Home means everything to me.
In every generation, there are those who question the status quo. Questions like, why can't chicken be slow roasted? Why can't I have shredded purple cabbage? Why can't my quesadilla have cheese inside and out? And where's my avocado verde salsa? The new era of chicken is here to stay. The Cantina Chicken Menu. Only at Taco Bell.
Time for a driving moment presented by Hankook Tire on this date in 07. His second major league start. Hours after being recalled from the Paw Sox, Clay Buchholz tossed a no-hitter. Got some help. A 10-0 win over the Orioles. First no-hitter ever thrown by a Red Sox rookie. Great right-handed, too.
On that big breaking ball, he was known for it. Man, did he have good stuff. He was a big part of that 2013 team as well. He could manipulate the baseball. He could move it around better than anybody I ever played with.
And, you know, I thought it was an underplayed story during the postseason World Series. His shoulder was in bad shape, and he gutted his way through a big outing. So here we are to the bottom half of the 5th inning. The decision made by Alex Cora to lift Cooper Criswell.
Yep, so Cooper Criswell is done. Yep, so we still have a perfect game, and we switched the pitcher. So that's... I love Alex Cora, dude, but that really pisses me off there.
Carpenter struck out his first time up. And then Young, and then Torkelson. Criswell was terrific, 52 pitches. And he misses away 2-2.
Yeah, I'm curious to what the reasoning behind that one's going to be. Obviously, AC's got a plan and a rhyme and reason for everything, but, I mean, he was cruising. More than cruising. He was perfect. And just at 52 pitches. It's been a while since, what, was it the 21st? He threw 80 pitches?
Threw 80 against Houston not that long ago. Threw 105 July 23rd against the Colorado Rockies, with 7 in that one. 2-2 hammered toward first base along the line, but foul.
So if we're going to get a perfect game or a no-hitter, it's going to be a combined one today,
So Rich has retired all
which is not as fun,
he has faced,
but I'd still be very happy.
On Thursday against Toronto. And this officially his 4th stint with the Red Sox.
So all the players are wearing football jerseys today because they're doing their fantasy draft tonight. And Rich is in a Tom Brady Michigan jersey.
I love that.
Which he was the quarterback at Michigan when Rich Hill was playing baseball at Michigan. So that's pretty cool.
Incredible to think of that.
Wow, look at that. You guys are good. I guess there's a few of those here. We are in Detroit.
2-2. Poke foul. Now, Rich came out today in the couple hours right before the game, and many of the Tigers came over to shake his hand and give hugs. He's a very popular guy all around the league.
Breaking ball, that is swatted foul.
I mean, you play 20 years, you know everyone. I mean, this is a fraternity, right? Like everybody, you have some type of link on every team to someone. Now, I know that's how I am, and I only played 12 years of professional ball. I mean, he was around a lot longer than me.
Another soft breaking ball fouled away. I will say this, I've seen a lot of players get up into their 30s, played with a number of different teams. They don't all get that reception.
No.
That Rich Hill does.
He's special. I mean, he's, you know, Rich is a guy who just, you learn from.
No surprise, one of the nicest men you're going to meet in professional sports. 19 major league seasons with 13 teams. And that is going to be ball 4.
So that's the first walk of the game for the Tigers. So now there goes the perfect game. Still got the no-hitter intact, though.
And Young will be next. So lead-off walk. Young hit the ball hard, and his only at bat today lined out to left. Red Sox ahead 1-0. Here in the middle of the ball game on getaway day. In there for strike on Young. More activity in the bullpen as Kelly is now warming.
Is that Kelly's in the bullpen?
This game is going to be mix and match and play matchups. Kelly obviously has the ability to cover a couple innings for you.
Right through it. 70 miles an hour. The floater. Carpenter with the lead, being held by Casas. And 2-2.
The Guardians have a perfect game right now. Through 6.
Griswold got him 1, 2, 3 in the first, second, third, and fourth with very little effort. And back in Carpenter. There's a lot of room in foul territory here. Just in case if you do throw one away.
Oh yeah, I mean we're not talking about Coliseum type, but it is one of the bigger foul grounds in baseball.
Cut on and missed. He put him away. Young down swinging.
Tell you what, that 86, 87 looks a lot firmer than that after the 70-mile-per-hour breaking balls. And the thing with Rich, too, is like he'll be over the top, he can drop down, he can go anywhere in between and still be able to throw all his pitches from those different arm angles, and that makes it really tough, especially on left-handed batters.
That must have looked like 97.
It did from up here.
Torkelson will check. He struck out looking. First trip, 0 for 1. Red Sox didn't lose any ground in the wild card standings yesterday. Swinging a drive out to left. Ref Snyder's backing up, turning.
And there's the fucking no-hitter and the shutout and the lead. God fucking damn it. If you'd kept fucking Criswell in. God fucking damn it.
Run of the season. The only hit they have.
Oh, yeah. It's just that's a tough one to swallow just because of how this game was going with Cooper Criswell in the game. And Torkelson, he handles the ball into him really well. This is a slow breaking ball over the plate. It's a hanger. Big league hitters do that on hanging breaking balls. But pitches that are working into him and slower velocities, he handles well. It's out away from him, things moving away from him, that he has issues. But that was a gift for him.
McKinstry 0-for-1 with a grounder to second. Well, you got a long way to go here today. It's a 2-1 game, but Cooper Criswell was throwing the ball brilliantly, and now a hit batsman.
And there's...
He didn't allow a base runner in 4 innings, and now The Tigers suddenly have 3 of them in the 5th. And McKinstry on in front of Sweeney. Tigers leading it 2-1 and a home run by Spencer Torkelson. Sweeney is fly to right, 0 for 1. He'll look at a strike. I mean, it's not a second guess. Everybody watching was thinking the same thing. And a dive back, McKinstry in.
We had the feeling too, you're going to have to score more than 1 or 2 runs to win today anyways. This offense is going to need to score some runs. They got to get going.
No question.
But when a guy's perfect with 52 pitches,
yeah, that's the head scratch.
I'm not touching him. I'm not touching him.
That's my point.
And a 1-1 big cut came up empty. A walk, a home run, a hit batsman in the 5th. This is a light hitting Tiger team. There's no question about that. Not a lot of oomph in the lineup at all. That'll be across for strike 3. Caught him looking. The second K in the inning for Rich Hill.
That's a product of just looking for that breaking ball. Rich Hill able to sneak the fastball middle in.
Cora coming out.
All right, so that's it for Rich Hill.
Kelly all warmed up. We'll take the break here in Detroit. Tigers suddenly in front. 2-1 at the bottom of the 5th.
With Chevy Equinox EV, you can wake up every day with a full charge. Your crew can have a roomy, no-compromise interior. And starting around $34,995, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable EV with over 315 miles of range. Equinox EV, a vehicle you know, value you'd expect in a dealer right down the street. Go EV without changing a thing. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
To truly embrace the fine life, you must learn to let go. Bienvenidos a la vida más fina.
With aggressive styling and proven performance, the Arturo Trailblade family of tires are ready for your next adventure. The Trailblade MT features a race-winning tread pattern and stylishly aggressive sidewall that cuts through any terrain. Wherever the road ends, your adventure begins with Arturo Tires. Discover the full Arturo family of tires at Arturo.com.
The first 4 without a base runner. So the mood of this one has changed dramatically. And a home run by Torkelson to make it 2-1 Detroit. The number 9 hitter up here with a base runner. And 2 men out. Dingler, the catcher, struck out first time up. And a foul tip for strike 1.
Now, Zach Kelly's stuff has really taken a tick forward, right? The velocity's been higher on the heater. We've seen him up to 99 a few times. The sweeper, hitters are batting just 106 against that. He's really just added that over the last year. And then obviously a really good changeup.
McKinstry is hit by a pitch. He's the runner at first. It has not been caught. Got a right-hander now. Got a decent lead. Not running.
Bam, there's that sweeper. Good late break. A lot of horizontal movement to it. Pairs that with that cutter, which is a little shorter. Doesn't break as much, but that sweeper's been a really nice pitch for Zach Keller.
The righty's 1-2. And a wave and a miss. He sets it down for strike 3. But the Tigers, not only on the board, they had the lead.
What's wrong?
My travel rewards card didn't earn enough miles for my vacation.
Are you crying?
No.
Are you crying because of that other card?
No.
There's no crying in baseball. Or with the Capital One Venture Card, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase. And you know why? There's no crying with the Venture Card. What's in your wallet? Let's play ball!
T-Mobile is partnering with Major League Baseball to innovate the fan experience. From seamless stadium entry powered by T-Mobile 5G during All-Star Week to testing new balls and strikes technology, swing into the future with T-Mobile.
Welcome to the show, where everyone and everything is connected. Those obsessed with the game can take the complex and make it simple. That's why Major League Baseball chose Extreme Networks to advance their game.
Well, if you stepped out for a while and you're back watching again, you see the Tigers have a 2-1 lead as we proceed to the 6th inning. Red Sox to bring up Refsnyder, Devers, and Casas, trying to get the offense in gear here. Although the Red Sox have actually out-hit the Tigers 4-1. So it was a stunner when Cooper Criswell, who needed only 52 pitches to get through 4 innings and had not allowed a base runner, was removed from the game.
Samuel, what is Darlington Raceway?
Very well, but walked the lead off. Strikeout later, gave up a 2-run homer.
It's a place where
and we are also at a loss to
machines.
Cooper Criswell came out of the game.
Machinery, heavy machinery happens there.
Down 2-1.
But it happened. That's where we're at. You gotta score some runs. You can't expect to score 1-2 runs and expect to win a ball game.
Well, Red Sox were beaten yesterday 2-1. In there for strike 3. Refsnyder has a couple of words for Shearwater.
Oh shit.
A little frustration.
Luckily he didn't get ejected there.
He's 0 for 3 today.
Yeah, he had a case here. We've seen a pretty big zone on multiple occasions today, but this one's way off the plate away, and the catcher set up in. Normally they miss their spot, and they can be a strike, and it gets
recording his onboard and radio this week? Yeah, you should.
It's egregious.
And then, if you are able to, you should post it to YouTube.
4 hits, they're all singles to this point.
Are you going to use OBS or what? What's your plan?
Raffy just 2 homers shy of his 4th career 30 home run season. So 5th most, tied for 5th most in Red Sox history.
Well, there is no doubt he has been rusty after missing the 3 games. Doesn't have a hit. Did not have a hit
media
thing.
Oh, I see.
Inning on his way back. Have yet to see him really drive one.
You don't know how to combine them to be synced?
Balls 1 and 2.
I guess just on a restart, listen for them to rev up, or the spotter to say green, 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 go, 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 and then sync that up with them actually
Both
going.
Shoulders, from time to time, have been troublesome for Devers.
Yeah, he's been fighting something for most of the year, but still producing.
Early in the year, also knee.
That's how you get it synced up.
1-2 is up top.
Yeah, it was like a bone bruise. Something. It was in Anaheim. I remember that early in that first road trip.
Very early. Didn't seem to settle down. 2-2 and a fly ball into left field.
Fly out to left field.
Back up and make the
It's
play.
going to be out number 2.
2 down. We take a look at FanDuel's same-game parlay. You bet $5 and win $41.
Red Sox are perfect through 4 innings today. And I don't know why Alex Cora thought it'd be a good idea to take out Cooper Criswell.
It has been a cold bat for him.
Because now we're losing, which is fucking sucks.
The bases are empty.
I love Alex Cora, but that pissed me off.
Bo Brisky was their opener today, giving way to Herter, who fires an 0-1 and past him.
That's strike 2.
92 miles an hour in.
Even at this time, his second time through this order, and still tough on these lefties. That sinking fastball and a good
3 hours till green flag.
Trying to get on for Connor.
Green flag is at 6:05 today.
Tristan will take some time here, as he often does with 2 strikes. Get back in. And that will miss.
That's ball 1.
Sherwater been pretty inconsistent. I think that's the word with him, is sometimes he's giving 4 or 5 inches off the plate. Other times it can be around the corner and he won't give it to you.
Line drive and
There you go. That'll be a base hit.
Carpenter will scoop that up.
That's a single.
And that ends at 0 for 16 for Casas.
Yeah, he'd been struggling. Over the last 7, hitting a 136. Does a good job of staying on and staying down through the zone. Watch him sink that backside right there to stay on this sweeper and get good wood on it for the knock.
Tigers with a mound visit in front of Connor Wong. The Red Sox got something going last inning with 2 down. That's when Romy Gonzalez stepped up and he had a base hit. Sogard followed right after him with a single, and then Duran did the same thing. All of that with 2 out. 2 down here and a base runner.
Join us on Monday, September 9th for Section 10 night at Fenway Park. Tickets purchased through this special offer will receive a limited edition Section 10 Red Sox jersey. For more, visit redsox.com/section10. Thought that was pretty nice of Jared and the crew to do that on my birthday.
Of course, it was on your birthday.
That's why, yeah, of course. You know, they planned it that way. So I better get a jersey.
Or a big cake.
Something.
Will Vest warming in a pen. Connor has walked and he's also struck out. 2 away. Red Sox have 5 hits, every one of them a single. Red Sox lead the majors in doubles, 271.
He was all over that one. Just under it. 44 of those doubles coming from Jared Duran.
Red Sox lead the majors in extra base hits. They're 3rd in hits overall, over 1,200 hits. Pretty quiet day so far. He missed badly there. 2-1. And a big lefty with a 2-1.
3-1.
Near there, 3-1.
Come on, Connor. Hit a bomb.
Sox have drawn 2 walks today. Connor did it in the 2nd inning. Abreu next. Casas off the bag at first. Good count here for Connor.
Strike 2. Full count.
Full count.
Casas will be on the move here. Full count, 2 outs. So obviously he was not going to get a great jump. He's got to make sure Herder goes home first since he's a lefty. But then something in the gap should be able to score Casas since he'll be on the move.
Big gaps here at Comerica too. It's an expansive outfield. He'll go. And a high fly ball into right field. Carpenter settles. He's got it. Side retired. 1 hit, 1 left.
Let's get real. It's hard to live up to that mug. Sometimes you don't check the traffic report. Or the weather report. Sorry. Every now and then, you get mixed up. Sometimes you're too honest.
Well, that's not going on the fridge.
Occasionally you forget the diaper bag, your child, or to lock your drawer.
Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot.
But with a little help from the delicious nutrition of Orgain Kids, you'll live up to that mug after all. Orgain, it's real nutrition for real life.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about the added protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. Sadly, we can't have it all, except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation.
Here's the bottom of the 6th inning.
Coming to you from back here in Detroit at Comerica Park, Red Sox trail now 2-1 here in the home half of the 6th. And Sox have been getting some good play from second base here in this game, but it's been a bit of a revolving door. Basically, since Dustin Pedroia left the spot in 2018, the Red Sox have had 40 different players play second, 11 changes this season. I asked Alex Cora how he sees that spot going forward the last month of this year. He said, let's see what happens the next 15 days. Trevor Story with Worcester today. He's their shortstop. Cedar Rafael is versatile as well. We'll see where we go. Story's injury obviously felt like a domino effect to the musical chairs. Vaughn Grissom's up and down year as well can be thrown into that category as well, guys. That created some of the instability. But
1-1 count.
Story's back should still solidify.
Parker Meadows. Zach Kelly's in the pitch, by the way. He came in at the end of last inning.
Didn't take long. For Trevor Story, Jemai, thank you very much. A swing and a miss by the man at the top of the order, Meadows, who's gone 0 for 2.
Boy, is that a good sight. You know, the AC said that he didn't know if he would really be in the meat of the batting order. He thought he'd be in the bottom third of it.
Liner to right center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Meadows continues to be a hot hitter. Gets his first knock today.
Right, well, there goes the perfect game for the Guardians.
Putting Trevor at the top of the lineup, which just obviously takes the pressure off of him, but he's also missed the whole year, right? And regardless of, you don't know how many at bats he's going to get in AAA before he comes back either, because they want him here for his defense. And Alex said that we need him to solidify our infield defense.
Riley Green 0 for 2. He has fanned and he's also flied out. He's going to drill that one down the right field line. He smoked that one, and that ball is out of here.
God fucking damn it.
Green, an absolute rocket shot for a 2-run homer. His 20th home run of the season as he jacked it into the corner to make it 4-1.
That got out quick, too. 114.
I'm sick of losing.
Off the bat. Wow. Riley Green in his career, not a massive sample size, a little bit over 20 at-bats against the Red Sox, but he has really hurt them. He's got a lot of knocks against them, and then this is a big one. He leans back on this. Like I said, 114 off the bat, that's elite. That got out in a hurry.
And suddenly the Red Sox down by 3. And as Vierling gets in, he's gone 0 for 2. Green with his 20th. They only have 3 hits in the game, but they have done damage with them. Floater down the right field line. That's going to sail out of play. When we talk about second base, the second base has been a black hole.
Well, it has been since 2018. There's been 36 different starting second basemen since then.
36
since 2018.
So that has to be remedied. Everybody thought it would be with the Grissom deal for Chris Sale. That didn't happen.
Not yet.
Next year is next year. It was supposed to happen this year.
Right.
And did not. So it's been a mad shuffle,
of course,
at that position all season long.
I'm still intrigued by Christian Campbell.
Yes.
Right? You got to add him in the mix of that conversation once spring training gets here. You got to think that, there's a competition for that spot because it's nobody's job.
You talk about a guy who has been ascending like a rocket ship. That's drilled to center field. Duran backs up.
That'll be out number 1.
Out number 1. Carpenter will be next. More activity in the bullpen. Again, harkening back to the first couple of innings of the game, it looked like Criswell was going to be at his best, and he was lifted after 4 innings. After showing no-hit stuff, they couldn't touch him. And that was the shocker today, and now it's 4-1. And Cora out. Activity in his bullpen, and he'll make.
All right, so Zach Kelly's coming out of the game.
Take the break as well. Tigers with a 4-1 lead in the 6th inning.
From pep in their step to shine in their coats, when people switch their dog's food to the farmer's dog, the effects can seem like magic. But there's no magic involved. It's just smarter, healthier pet food. It's amazing what real food can do.
The City Custom Cash Card automatically adjusts to earn you more cash back in your top eligible spend category, like restaurants.
That's amazing. It's my day off.
You don't have to choose a spending category.
Can I get the pancake triple play?
Or activate anything to earn.
Yo, no way!
Your cash back automatically adjusts for you.
Great, because we are not going anywhere after this.
Earn 5% cash back that automatically adjusts to your top eligible spend category. Up to $500 spent each billing cycle with the City Custom Cash Card.
Oh.
Put it in the books.
Our players are under a lot of stress. We received inquiries from players saying, I'm interested in trying CBD.
We want them to help them with their sleep, their anxiety, their stress, just balance life.
We will only recommend NSF certified for sport products to our players.
As long as I know I have a safe product, it's going to be NSF sport certified. I'm going to be on the forefront providing it for my players.
It's just great to be in a position to say, if you're interested in using CBD, Charlotte's Web is the one that we recommend.
McLeod
Yeah, looking back at really how dominant Cooper Criswell was through his 4 innings, there's his 5 strikeouts, but look at the location. Either just off the plate or right on the corner. He was dialed in with his command. Still trying to figure out why he's not in the ballgame.
Inexplicable. Shea Sugar coming out of the bullpen, a right-hander, just recalled from the Woo Sox before today's game. Made his major league debut on the 15th of the month in Baltimore. Threw the ball well, over 2 2/3. Bases are empty.
I think that outing in Baltimore is the entire reason he is called up to the big leagues right now. He saved that bullpen. He threw 2 2/3, like you said, but really helped them reset the bullpen going forward after that. Gained some trust of his manager.
Red Sox bringing up 2 players, Valdez the other today, with the rosters expanding on September 1. Carpenter with a walk and a run. He was scored on a home run by Torkelson. They've added another blast by Riley Green. Right at
and that'll be out number 2.
And up and over. And out number 2. And again, if the Red Sox cannot recover, still time to do that today, obviously, but if they can't, they're going to lose the series.
Can't really afford to lose series right now.
Nope.
At all.
All anyone talks about in a Red Sox uniform right now, from the manager on down, is that every game means the world. And every decision is so important. Another ground ball to second baseman. The scoop by Gonzalez. And that'll retire the side. Big blast, though, and it's 4-1 Detroit.
All right, so that'll end the 6th inning. It is now 4-1 ball game.
What if I told you the difference between a good house and a great house was stairs? It's the perfect statement in a modern home. It's the finishing touch that makes your guests whisper, wow. Design your home with a complete floating stair system and integrated modern railing from Bureau.
Buy the Baxter bag from WM. It's a dumpster in a bag. Fill it with up to 3,300 pounds of household debris. At half the size of a large dumpster, it's perfect for do-it-yourselfers. You fill it up, we pick it up, whenever you're ready. From cleanups to renovations. Buy, fill, gone. Available online and at home improvement retailers.
From knead the dough to knead it now. So many ways to save.
Jaden, you should ask him, because I wouldn't even really know what to be asking, really, you know?
When you play the free games on the new Fanatics app, you can win up to $1 million. That's a lot of money you can spend on your fandom for things like buying watches for your team's offensive line, like your QB desk, redoing your garage so you can fit your team's championship parade bus in your driveway.
I don't want to be like the middleman in those conversations, you know?
Tigers ahead 4-1. Danny Jansen's going to hit for Abreu. In the 7th spot.
So Danny Jansen's pinch hitting for Wilyer Abreu.
Now Wilyer today 0 for 2, hit into a double play and struck out.
Yeah, Herder's been tough on lefties, and you just trying to get a right-handed bat in there and get something going here at the top of the 7th.
Rocketed but foul. Red Sox 5 hits, every one of those is single. Red Sox got the first run of the game in the 5th inning on 3 consecutive base hits with 2 out. Tigers have done all the scoring since then. A pair of runs in the 5th and the 6th on homers. A Low fly ball into center field. Meadows with the play. And he's got it. One down. In front of Romy Gonzalez.
Don't miss WB Mason Extra Innings Live right after the game. TC and Lenny will break down the series finale against the Tigers. Plus, you'll hear from Cooper Criswell and Alex Cora. Who but WB Mason?
Romy a base hit and a run. He's got 1 for 2. And he'll be followed by Nick Sogard and then Duran if anybody's on. Lefties 0-1, well outside. Watching the other games of note for the Red Sox, Toronto with a 1-0 lead on Minnesota. They're in the 5th inning, top 5. Later on, it'll be Seattle against the Angels. That'll be in Anaheim. Seattle 1 game behind the Red Sox in a wild card. He'll lay off and a good take now, 3-1.
Romy swung the bat well today. He's really been the one guy to have consistent hard contact here against Herder.
And he'll look at the strike.
Didn't have to be.
Said that a few times today.
Yes, I have. Borderline. But, yeah. Not the first time he's called it today.
Herder's 3-2. It's a ground ball. Weekly hit to short. Sweeney, not a good play. He waited way too long. He's going to be safe at first.
Yeah, got to know your base runners, right? That's part of being a big league infielder. You have all this information. Part of that is knowing the speed of who's at the plate. He waited back on this ball, needed to go get that pop, work through the ball to have a chance at throwing out a speedy Romy.
So Romy Gonzalez makes it.
But I mean, right off the bat, Romy is just getting down the baseline. It's part of his game that's really important to this ball club.
Be a base hit. Bit of a gift. Sox will take it. Here comes Hinch, the manager.
So AJ Hinch is coming out.
Herder did a nice job.
That'll be it for Herder.
He will exit now with a 4-1 lead. Best coming in. We'll take the break here in Detroit. 4-1 Tigers.
With Chevy Equinox EV, you can wake up every day with a full charge. Your crew can have a roomy, no-compromise interior. And starting around $34,995, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable EV with over 315 miles of range. Equinox EV, a vehicle you know, value you'd expect, and a dealer right down the street. Go EV without changing a thing. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
You love the players. You love the game. See ya. Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit auctions.mlb.com.
Tigers go to the pen. Will Vest, the right-hander, out of Houston, Texas. He'll take over with the Sox having just put a man at first base in the infield hit by Romy Gonzalez. And Manuel Valdez, just re-promoted to the big league club, will hit for Sogard.
Well, Vest has a very good four-seamer. He's going to average about 96. Throws it about 55% of the time. Good fastball.
Showing it off there, 97.
Yeah, it's what you call a quick arm, right? It's like, as a hitter, you don't really see it, and then boom, it's out of his hand.
Sogard went 1 for 2. And Sox have out-hit Detroit 6-3. Tigers, where it matters, in the lead 4-1. Ground ball ricochets off the pitcher, rolls to Young. He'll fire on to first, and in time to get him. Gonzalez down to second. And 2 down. And Best is waving off the training staff. He says he's okay.
Yeah, good swing right there. Likely that play's made by Sweeney up the middle. Now, where that ball takes Sweeney, I don't know if they would have turned a double play. But nice play on the ricochet there to make that play at third baseman.
Sends up Duran, who has a base hit to drive in a run. He's 1 for 3 today. They can do it again right here with 2 down in the 7th. Yoshida would be next. And a strike. So Duran up to 295, now 21 home runs. He has hit a couple of bullets in this series.
That was his pitch right there. Just late, a little tardy.
0-2. Gonzalez with excellent speed. 0-2. Got a piece of that one. Red Sox remaining 3.5 out in the wild card race. Nothing changed yesterday. Seattle had a excellent opportunity to tie up the Red Sox for that last wild card spot, but they blew a lead and lost on a walk-off hit. Ground ball to McKinstry. He's up and over, and that'll do it. Red Sox will strand 1.
All right, so that'll bring us to the bottom of the 7th inning here. Score still 4-1.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-866-895-3521.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
Centro is hiring drivers and mechanics to keep its buses moving. Here's what we have to offer.
Our new starting rate is $27 an hour.
Health insurance for my entire family is just a little over $100 a week, and the dental insurance is free.
So what are you waiting for? Come join us.
Man, I've seen things you wouldn't believe. But this I have not seen. You know, nothing phases me, man. Nothing. But these guys got me phased. Now, this game found another gear. Think you've seen this before? Keep watching.
excited when I heard the sandwich was back. I was like, cloud nine. 2 words, cloud nine. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A honey.
Today, MLB together with the Red Sox and fans join the fight against childhood cancer. We celebrate childhood cancer survivors and recognize all those undergoing treatment right now. To learn more, go to MLBtogether.com. Back in Detroit, 4-1. The Tigers trying to take the series here, trying to take 2 out of 3. And it would be a crusher of a loss should it happen. Ways to go yet. Number of changes here for the Red Sox. Jansen now the catcher. Connor Wong is in left. Rob Refsnyder has moved over to right field. Valdez at second. And Gonzalez now at short. So a bevy of changes as we get set for the bottom of the 7th.
That many changes, you feel like you're in Lakeland. Spring training.
It's the truth. Torkelson will lead things off. He ripped a 2-run homer in the 5th inning. And it was the first hit in the game allowed by the Red Sox after Cooper Criswell went 4 innings and did not allow a base runner. He had struck out 5, didn't walk anybody. He was perfect through 52 pitches, and yet he came out of the game. Not because of an injury. Rich Hill came on, walked the man, gave up a home run. Then Riley Green ripped a 2-run homer in the 6th inning to make it 4-1. And that is where we sit in the home half of the 7th. Red Sox shut down by the man who is going to walk to the Cy Young in the American League on Saturday. Here's the 1-2. And right by him. Down he goes, Hackett. Torkelson fans this time. Today's 180 moment of the game presented by Awaken 180 weight loss.
Back in the 5th inning, this was the big home run off Rich Hill, hanging breaking ball to Torkelson after Criswell was taken out of the game. Ultimately, that is what has given them the lead so far in this game.
Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of the Boston Red Sox. McKinstry has hit safely in 11 in a row. Today he's been hit by a pitch and grounded out to second. Four runs on only 3 hits for the Tigers. 1 run on 6 hits for Boston. Neither side has made an error.
Yeah, they had 3 hits and 2 of them were 2-run homers.
Red Sox had left 6 men on base. The Tigers only 1.
Yeah, looking at the Tigers' stats, they don't rank well offensively, as we mentioned, but runners in score position, they're really good at driving those guys in.
Popped into shallow left. Devers along with Gonzalez. Gonzalez a leaping play. Right in front of Wong. Nicely done there by Gonzalez, who just moved over from second to short.
Romy's been putting on a defensive clinic today. Made some nice plays at second base, some tough plays, made him look easy. And then this one, you see where he starts. He's almost right behind the bag where he's shaded up the middle. Covers a lot of ground, and this is a tough play. You're staring at the ball, you're running, you're sprinting, but you also have 2 other defenders you have to worry about. So communication is key right there. That's a nice play.
Sweeney is 0 for 2. He's flied out, struck out. Two gone, nobody aboard here in the bottom of the 7th. And a roll to foul as the helmet comes off on Sweeney. Sweeney came in hitting just a $194 with 1 home run. Dingler, the man behind him, hitting 145. McKinstry 228. Young 222. Meadows 228. Fly ball center field. Duran with a play, backing up, and and will put that away. They go 1-2-3.
Listen to every MLB game live.
The deep left center field, it is high, it is far, it is gone.
Stream minor league appearances. Watch the best baseball highlights and look-ins on MLB Big Inning. MLB At Bat is your all-in-one live baseball subscription for only $3.99 per month.
Deep left field, it's gonna go. Alvarez ties the game.
Subscribe to At Bat within the MLB app today.
Man, I've seen things you wouldn't believe. But this I have not seen. You know, nothing phases me, man. Nothing. But these guys got me phased. Now, this game found another gear. Think you've seen this before? Keep watching.
Red Sox have a little bit of room, not a whole lot to rally here, down 4-1 as we go to the 8th. Vest will pitch into his second. Frank Kreidler now take it over at third. Yoshida hitless today, 0 for 3. So that is their one defensive change. So the grounder to third, a strikeout. He's also hit into a 4-6 fielder's choice as he
strike
a
one
strike here. Ref Snyder will be after him, and then Raffy Devers. This is the finale of the series in Motown. Here's the 0-2. A big cut and a miss as he goes down on strikes. Or did he get a piece of it? He did. He did foul it away. He's going to hang in there.
Massa didn't exactly sell that. He kind of started walking back to the dugout. It's hard to tell there if he got a piece of it or not. See how Massa just kind of turns and walks.
Still in there.
Sherwater clearly heard something.
1-2. .330 down the right field line at Comerica. We've seen one home run hit there today. It was Riley Green who torched one in the 6th inning for a 2-run shot. Vest with a 2-2. The Sox in need of a base runner any way they can get him.
Yeah, need some traffic here.
And a payoff pitch from Vest. Next series, a National League opponent, the New York Mets at Citi Field. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That will conclude a run of 14 games in 13 days for the Red Sox. 3-2 and back toward the hill. Best will glove that and get him. One away.
That's out number 1.
The 8th inning is presented by Jimmy John's. Rob Snyder hitless today, flied out, popped up and struck out. Red Sox managed only 1 run yesterday against Scoobel. The same thing so far today against an array of Tigers.
Yeah, Rob's really cooled off a lot here over his last 60 at-bats, hitting just 167. 18 strikeouts, really unlike him this stretch he's on right now.
He's down to 275 for a batting clip. Tried to hold, he did. For most of the season, he was over 300.
And because of injuries earlier in the year, he got the opportunity to play every day there for a while against righties and lefties. It was going great, but it's really slowed down.
Yeah, regrettable play yesterday in the outfield early. She took the full blame for. But in a game like that, you can't make any mistakes against a pitcher like that. He doesn't have to be told. 3-1. Trying to get on in front of Devers. Raffy back to playing third base today. 3-1 a strike.
Goodness gracious.
So says Stu Shearwater.
Yeah, you feel like when you're struggling at the plate, you get more of these calls. That's twice in 2 at-bats. Shearwater's called something, 4 or 5 inches off the plate to Refsnyder. If he does it again, oof.
Fly ball right field. And Carpenter there. 2 away.
Join us at Fenway Park on Saturday, September 7th for a night of romance and baseball with Bachelorette Jen Tran. Get your tickets now and receive an exclusive Bachelorette Red Sox hat. Secure your tickets now at redsox.com/thebachelorette. It's right up your alley, Dave.
Right up my alley.
Here's Raffy Devers.
You read me like a book.
Do you DVR all those shows?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I figured you did.
That's what the off-season's for. Just go crazy on them.
Yeah.
I'll watch 8, 9 in a row. I don't eat or drink anything. I just glued to the TV. Obsessed.
Raffy Devers has 28 home runs on the year, looking for 29
Devers
right here.
1 for 3, a base hit. Crowd today.
There's ball
pretty
2.
good one, 30,173. Beautiful day here. Not too pretty on the scoreboard for Boston, though. Red Sox in danger of losing ground in the wild card. And again, the Mets are in it in the National League. There's no soft touch going there.
That's strike 1, so 3-1 count.
Yeah, not many games have the Red Sox been trailing after 8 innings and come back and won. Trailing after 8, they're 2-56.
Another 3-1 here. Tried to destroy that.
It's 3-2.
And a full count on Devers. Nobody aboard, and 2 down, and a 3-2 from the righty.
And that's strike 3.
Red Sox go 1-2-3.
So the Red Sox will have one more chance. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers up 4-1.
Simple. Exceptional. Complete floating stair systems with integrated modern rail. View rail.
Is hiring drivers and mechanics to keep its buses moving. Here's what we have to offer.
Our new starting rate is $27 an hour.
Health insurance for my entire family is just a little over $100 a and the dental insurance is free.
So what are you waiting for? Come join us.
This year's draft class is unbelievable.
Welcome to the show. Finds the wall and she makes the catch.
This is a historic event this year.
Welcome to Drive the Diamond Express, your one-way ticket to Team Affinity and beyond. We're coasting into sunny San Diego, California to celebrate Mr. Padre himself in the 25th.
Sugar stays on here. It's 4-1 Tigers, bottom of the 8th. Dylan Dingler, the catcher, has got hitless today, 0 for 2, couple of Ks. Then the top of the order, Parker Meadows. Pair of 2-run homers.
Here's Dylan Dingler.
Have been daggers today for Detroit. They get Foley going in their bullpen. That's more bad news for the Red Sox. The way he's been pitching. 0-2 the count on Dingler. Foul out of play.
Ball 1.
Now for the Sox today, Cooper Criswell got the start. He went 4 perfect innings. Then Rich Hill, Zach Kelly. Now Sugar. Will miss inside, and it's 2-2. If the Red Sox do not rally, it will be the performance of Cooper Criswell that will be fixated upon without question.
Chase Shugart is in the pitch right now.
And a cut and a miss to strike him out.
That'll strike him out.
1 down in the Tiger 8th inning. Here comes Alex Cora.
Probably Alex Cora's worst mistake of the year.
Bernardino Warman in the pen. And we'll make the call right here. We'll take the break too. With 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning, 4-1 Detroit. More in a moment.
Welcome to Drive the Diamond Express, your one-way ticket to Team Affinity and beyond. We're coasting into sunny San Diego, California to celebrate Mr. Padre himself in the 25th anniversary of his 3,000th hit. And while we're on the Team Affinity Highway, say hello to the brand new action figure card series. And finally, choose your exit wisely because we got too many good things on the horizon. A burrito and French fries, I'm in.
When you play the free games on the new Fanatics app, you can win up to $1 million. That's a lot of money you can spend on your fandom for things like buying watches for your team's offensive line like your QB does, redoing your garage so you can fit your team's championship parade bus in your driveway, or even building a time machine to give your dad season tickets as a child so he can grow up and pass those season tickets on to you.
New York to see the Mets and Queens for 3. Alex Cora said today they are fighting for the same thing as we are with the veteran club. One of their stars is shortstop Francisco Lindor, riding a wave of a 30-game on-base streak that's tops in the majors, hitting .323, 9 doubles, 7 homers, 17 RBI, with a .942 OPS over that span. Core says he's having an outstanding season, and he should be considered in the National League MVP race.
Can't argue with that. Chopper down the first base line, foul by Meadows. With Bernardino now into
So
the
Brennan
fray
Bernardino's
here
coming
the
in.
inning. Getting the leadoff man who's gone 1 for 3 with a single. He was aboard when Green hammered a line drive home run out of here. A crushing blow in the 6th inning.
Yeah, Lindor is one of those guys. He had that slow start in New York and kind of fading to the distance here. But you're looking at a guy that by the end of his career will get Hall of Fame votes. I don't know if he'll get in, but I think he'll get votes.
I would agree. 1-1. Little flare to left field near the line. Wong coming on it, and it's going to drop foul.
Foul off.
There, left, Ref Snyder and right. So things reshuffled fairly late in the game with Gonzalez at short. Valdez just re-promoted to the big club, now at second, and Jansen catching. This, by the way, is Connor Wong's first career appearance in the outfield. He has had quite a weekend. He started a game at second base yesterday for the first time in his big league career. Popped up, roaming, and 2 down. Time for our strong play of the game presented by New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
This is back in the 6th inning, 114 off the bat, just over 3 seconds of hang time. This thing got out super quick down the line. This one was a 2-run homer that made it 4-1.
His 20th of the year. One ball and 1 strike on the DH. Casas, Wong, and Jansen due up when we get to the 9th inning for the Sox. Nobody aboard and 2 down. And a wave and a miss, 2-2.
A nice cutter there from Bernie. It's been a good pitch for him this year. Obviously, he's got that breaking ball on the sinker, but that addition of the cutter has helped him out a good amount.
Now, he was tempted, but held off. Toronto still leading Minnesota 1-0 there in the 7th inning. Red Sox got a lot of help yesterday as far as the wild card standings. 3-2 got jammed there and fought it off foul. Matt Rearling on deck. And another one fouled away.
Fouled off. Full count. Riley Green, who had the home run earlier.
8 pitches of this at bat coming up now for Riley Green. He keeps on battling here. Remains 3-2, 2 down. Only 3 hits all day for Detroit.
Riley Green's a good player. I think, you know, we've been watching the last couple of years. Obviously, he has good numbers against the Red Sox, but he's a good hitter.
And then strike 3.
Swing and a miss. He gets it 1-2-3. We are on to the 9th. 4-1 Tigers.
So the Red Sox go to the top of the 9th at their final chance to try to do something. Tigers lead 4-1.
Listen to every MLB game live.
The deep left center field, it is high, it is far, it is gone.
Stream minor league affiliates.
The Midwest League home run leader.
And watch the best baseball highlights and look-ins on MLB Big Inning. MLB At Bat is your all-in-one live baseball subscription for only $3.99 per month.
Deep left field, it's gonna go! Alvarez ties the game!
Subscribe to At Bat within the MLB app today.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-866-895-3521.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
Motel 6, donde las mascotas se quedan gratis y los humanos pagamos solo un poquito.
When you play the free games on the new Fanatics app, you can win up to $1 million. That's a lot of money you can spend on your fandom for things like buying watches for your team's offensive line like your QB does, redoing your garage so you can fit your team's championship parade bus in your driveway, or even building a time machine to give your dad season tickets as a child so he can grow up and pass those season tickets on to you. Play Fanatics free daily games on the new Fanatics app for a chance to win up to $1 million and shop all of your team's gear.
Swell was just marvelous over 4 innings.
He was perfect, actually. I mean, it's a hot topic of the day. Might as well stay on it. He had his good stuff. You know, the analytics and the numbers sometimes get in the way. And today was one of those days where those numbers told you, hey, you got to make a move, bring in the lefty in this pocket.
This really sucks.
It just didn't work out for the Red Sox.
Griswold, by the way, this year against Detroit has made 2 starts, so a total of 9 innings.
Here's Casas, 1 for 2
Bobby
today.
Comes on and deals a strike.
He's strike
He has
1.
Struck out 10 Tigers in 9 innings. He's allowed all of 4 hits, 1 run with 1 walk. There are some analytics for you. Casas will flare that one foul. Tristan has gone 1 for 2 today with a base hit and a walk. Needed that. He had been 0 for 16. The other side of the coin, of course, is the Red Sox have only 1 run today. They have not swung the bats at all.
They really haven't swung the bats over the last week or so. You know, around a 200 batting average there as a team.
That's right.
I mean, Rafi struggled over his last almost 100 bats now.
Yep.
And that's strike 3.
Down, he goes strike 3.
So, 2 more outs.
First out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, loud fastball here at 99 from Foley, just up above the zone. He's got that ability to run it up to 100 when he wants to. Got a really good slider as well, but that was just an old number 1 for Tristan.
Connor Wong today 0 for 2 with a walk.
That's going to be ball 1 to Connor Wong. He did have a walk earlier
4 runs
in the 2nd inning.
Just 3 hits for Detroit,
Hitting
but 2 of them are homers.
284 with a 768 OPS, 12 home runs, 46 RBIs, 339 on base percentage.
And a ground ball to the middle. McKinstry with the stab. 2 fast outs.
Out number 2.
They're down to their last man. Jansen coming up, and the crowd rising up.
Here's Danny Jansen coming in. It's ball 1.
Two away and the 1-0. Fly ball into center field coming on.
And that's the game.
4-1 the final today. The Red Sox lose the
So
series, and in the
that
moment,
sucks.
an absolute crusher.
Tigers win 4-1.
And one that felt like it didn't have to be. Yeah,
could have been a lot better.
Described as the most controversial loss of the year for the Red Sox. They lose the series. Well, you were talking about.
I don't want to hear from Cora about that.
Road
I might stay on just so we can hear from Cora, because that's.
Sometimes you can, what's the saying? You can lose the forest for the trees, right? And sometimes these
That's
numbers
insane.
can get in the way of the old eye test. And Cooper Criswell.
I mean, not saying we would have definitely won,
Not a big swing and miss.
but dude had a perfect game through 4 innings, and he took him out.
And those numbers.
That's
Probably
insane.
predetermined that they were going to put a lefty in that situation in Rich Hill, and it just didn't work out.
Well, it sure didn't. Final score 4-1. And really a brutal defeat for the Red Sox today. They move on to New York, having just lost this series to Detroit 4-1. TC and Lenny coming your way shortly.
I want to hear from Cora. It's the one where I'm going to need him to explain himself. So yeah, we're going to wait for Cora to speak about this. He's my manager. I love the guy, but damn,
When you play
man.
the free games on the new Fanatics app, you can win up to $1 million. That's a lot of money you can spend on your fandom.
So for the Tigers today, Spencer Torkelson had that home run in the 5th inning off of Rich Hill. That was his 8th home run of the year. Riley Green had his 20th home run of the year in the 6th inning off of Zach Kelly. Riley Green and Spencer Torkelson both had 2 RBIs.
For a chance to win up to $1 million and shop all of your team's gear.
Dude, did you know BetMGM has responsible gambling tools so you don't get carried away?
I never get carried away. But there were the bobbleheads. And the
But yeah, so
Chili's ready.
Bo Breesky pitched an inning and a third, gave up 2 walks, struck out 1 batter, has a 4.33 ERA. Brant Herter pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, struck out 5 batters, has a 3.25 ERA. Will Vest, Brant Herter also got the win. That was his 3rd win of the year, bringing his record to 3-1. Will Vest pitched an inning and 2/3, struck out 1 batter, has a 3.05 ERA. And then Jason Foley pitched the final inning, struck out 1 batter, has a 3.10 ERA, his 20th save of the season. For the Red Sox,
When Lenny Donardo and I come your way next.
This is the only truck that's earned the right to be called.
Jarren Duran had the only RBI of the game, so that sucked. 4 innings pitched for Cooper Criswell. He got 5 strikeouts and has a 4.14 ERA. He had a perfect game through 4 innings, and Cora took him out. So like I said, I really want to hear from Cora about this. Rich Hill got the loss, his first loss of the year, bringing his record to 0-1. He pitched 2/3 of innings, gave up 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, walked 1 batter, had 2 strikeouts, gave up 1 home run, has a 5.40 ERA. Zach Kelly pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, no walks, struck out 1 batter, gave up 1 home run, has a 2.89 ERA. Chase Shugart pitched 2 innings, struck out 2 batters, has a 1.93 ERA. And then Brennan Bernardino pitched 2/3 of an inning, struck out 1 batter, and has a 3.91 ERA. Time of the ball game today, 2 hours and 22 minutes. So yeah, like I said, I would usually end it right now, but I want to wait for Cora. I want to see what he's got to say about this.
Buying watches for your team's offensive line like your QB does. Redoing your garage so you can fit your team's championship parade bus in your driveway. Or even building a time machine to give your dad season tickets as a child so he can grow up and pass those season tickets on to you. Play Fanatics free daily games on the new Fanatics app for a chance to win up to $1 million and shop all of your team's gear.
Man, I've seen things you wouldn't believe. But this I have not seen. You know, nothing phases me, man. Nothing. But these guys got me phased. Now, this game found another gear. Think you've seen this before? Keep watching.
Welcome to Drive to Diamond Express, your one-way ticket to Team Affinity and beyond. We're coasting into sunny San Diego, California to celebrate Mr. Padre himself and the 25th anniversary of his 3,000th hit. And while we're on the Team Affinity Highway, say hello to the brand new action figure card series. And finally, choose your exit wisely because we got too many good things on the horizon. A burrito and French fries. I'm in.
Baseball is a sport.
Perfect retired every batter he had faced in, 52 pitches? This is what you'll be talking about today. This is one of the more crushing losses of the season. September 1st.
Yeah, this is one of those where it's like, man, I know we're not making the playoffs now.
Standings, and including the resumption of the June game. They are 17-25 since the All-Star break.
Yeah, this is just deflating for so many different reasons. You come into a new month, you have the opportunity to go out there and take a series. You have the opportunity to have momentum and a happy flight going into New York. You're about to play a really good team fighting for the same position in the opposite league. And it was basically just taken away. And I get analytics. I get it's important. I get it's at the forefront of today's game. But I feel like the eye test needs to take precedence when you're starting pitchers out there, and he's absolutely perfect on that given day.
Criswell was brilliant through 4 innings today, and the Red Sox are 11-4 in games he starts this season. His command was there. Nothing over the middle of the plate. Watch these strikeouts on the edge.
Cora is number 4 trending right now.
Outside, nothing in the meat of the barrel.
He was getting ahead. He was putting the ball exactly where he wanted it. He wasn't overthrowing because that's just not his game. He was getting tons of swing and miss, which isn't typical for Criswell. He's typically pitching to contact. You look at the movement. You look at the rotation.
Sunday Sox aren't doing good either.
A couple strikeouts, the changeup, the two-seamer down. Everything was working. He looked like schoolboy last night, minus about 10, 15 miles an hour. That doesn't matter. Location, key. Movement, key. This is his game. This was his game. He should have been in the 7th inning today, in my opinion.
52 pitches is all it took to get him through 4, and you heard Dave O'Brien. Will Middlebrooks talked about it so brilliantly during the broadcast. There's no doubt this was a prearranged plan, an analytical move. It was coming up to Kerry Carpenter to begin the 5th inning. Carpenter's a .311 hitter against righties, just .091 against lefties. So they bring in the lefty, Rich Hill.
Yeah, you bring in the lefty versus the lefty because, like you said, there's skewed numbers. He's batting over 300 versus righty. So you bring in Rich Hill, who pitched yesterday. I get that. This is probably predetermined. There's a matchup late in the game. This is where they want to go to. But again, precedence has to take place. The eye test, what you've seen from Criswell on that given day, there's different analytics you can look at. Rich Hill just, didn't have it today, ended up walking the first batter. You could tell he was scuffling out there with his command, which is his game, being able to hit his spots. It was evident from the first batter out there, just didn't have his stuff. And the missing over the plate right there is key. Rich Hill, if he's going to be effective, he has to be able to use that breaking ball down and back foot against that righty. It just didn't break. It hung there over the plate today.
Yeah, the leadoff walk to Kerry Carpenter, who we talked about, who he's being careful with because he's been so good on the season, just not against lefties per se, but Torkelson is going to make you pay on that, and he does, and just like that, you see the reaction. There's only got to be a visceral reaction from the entire team when a guy like Criswell is doing what he's doing and you take him out of the game.
Yeah, because you feel like you're in it. If you're offense, defense, if you're Connor Wong with a front seat right behind home plate catching this game, that's taken away from you. Connor Wong catchers enjoy catching dominance. And don't get me wrong, this was absolute dominance today from Criswell. Nobody's more upset than Wong and Criswell because what they were doing today was special.
And you're asking a bullpen to give you 5 innings, and it's been the worst bullpen in baseball statistically since the All-Star break. 6.31 is the ERA since the break. That's, what, 0.80 higher, nearly a full run higher than the second highest ERA.
When the hell is Cora going to speak?
Red Sox, who are on basically the worst team in the history of Major League Baseball. So the 2 runs off Hill, and then 2 more when Riley Green makes them pay by adding 2 at the very next inning. And just like that, a tight 1-0 game with Zach Kelly on the mound quickly becomes a 4-1 Tigers lead, and that's game, set, match.
Yeah, both these innings, the leadoff batter got on, one via a walk, one via a hard hit baseball, and this ball got out of the ballpark at 114 miles an hour. That's a fastball, a little cut fastball right down the middle at 93. He's only effective again when they hit their spots, and that's what the bullpen has not been able to do, hit their spots consistently since the All-Star break. For some reason, they're hitting the meat of the plate, they're walking batters, and they're just not being effective.
All right, a lot of questions, but there's one real question about this game, and the decision to make the move to take Cooper Criswell out of the game is the question. Let's get some answers. Alex Cora just spoke to the media.
Yep, I mean, that's the way we drew it up. They had a bunch of lefties. He gave us enough, and we went to Rich in that situation. We had a big pocket of lefties, and just the righty burn us. The hope was like to give us as many outs as possible, and then we take advantage of the matchups, and it just didn't work.
The fact that at that point he hadn't given up anything, did that affected what
No,
you were
really.
saying?
No. He threw the ball well, and we felt like that was Carpenter has been good against righties. We had the lead, so we went to a lefty.
What are you seeing with the offense? It just seems like a bunch of different guys are scuffling right now.
Yeah, right now there's not much going on. It's been going on for a while, so we just gotta regroup, reassess, and go from there tomorrow. It's not about hitting the ball hard, right? Like we're not even doing that, so we haven't walked in a while. So we gotta get back to dominate the strike zone. Hit the ball, pitches in the zone, hit them hard, and when you start doing that, good things are gonna happen.
What have you seen with Robbie since he's come back?
I mean, he's been good at bats, swinging strikes. He's not chasing, so it's just a matter of time. He worked on a few things mechanically yesterday, trying to stay inside the ball and drive to left field. Like I said a few days ago, we haven't seen that in a while. Today he hit one. That's a good sign. So hopefully, from tomorrow on, he can start doing that more consistently. The kid, he lives in left center, and we know that. When he's not hitting the ball that way, it's not hard because it's never hard with him. But that's his bread and butter. So we got to get him back to that. And it's part of mechanics and the shoulders, right? So probably he got into some bad habits, and he's trying to break them, in pre-games and all that stuff. And like I said, hopefully tomorrow is to start something good.
Cooper's obviously had games where he's gone longer than 4 innings. Was this more a matter of the lefties coming up and you felt that?
I think it was the lineup, like I said. We talk about it before the game. It's like if we find a lane that he felt it makes sense to us. It was 4. Rich goes 2. And then after that we go to the righties. We'll do it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And today we got burned.
Overall, what did you see from him?
The cutter was good. The sinker was good. Kept him off balance. With him, it's about command. When he's, dominating the corners of the strike zone, he's really good. He did that.
Do you guys understand, when you take him out of a game that it's
honestly, Pete, like from my end, they know that I'll take the ball whenever we feel like that's enough, and he understands that.
First guy with Carpenter, like a 12-pitch walk against Rich.
Yeah, that was a good bat. Kept going and going, and he's a tough at bat against lefties and righties, and he hits the ball at the ballpark, so he did a good job there.
All right.
So you heard it, that says it all right now.
Well, that disappoints me. He said it. I mean, it was a predetermined decision to take him out there, but it just sucks because he was 4 perfect innings. It's like it's one of those situations where analytics don't really. Shouldn't really, be in the game right there, but whatever. Fucking gotta go with your feel sometimes.
If the Twins win that game, you will be outside the line of contention.
And then he also said that
it's not good. You don't want to, as I said in the pregame show.
That's kind of what bothered me. He said he wanted to let him get as many outs as possible. It's like, well, dude,
They've been hovering in
it took him out
5-game range. Haven't picked up any ground.
After 4 perfect innings. Come on now.
3 weeks have come off the calendar.
Yeah, it's frustrating because it's it obviously does fall on Cora. This loss today. Love the guy. He's a great manager, but today was on him, honestly. I mean, I can't say definitely we would have won, but
fighting for something just like the Red Sox.
Dumb decision. But already, I'll be live in a little over an hour.
That's why it's so deflating today. You could have done so much.
5:30, 5:35, something like that. I'll be live. So yeah. yeah.
25 games left in the season.
Fun times.
You will need to
Not
have a
really.
winning
Fuck today.
record over the last
I want to thank you
25
guys for
games to have a
watching.
winning